What is the best way to get referrals? Man, I have found a solution. It works super good on YouTube, and I'm going to show you the formula in this episode. This is a referral training that you've never learned before. Maybe you've searched before and you've watched other videos. You've probably learned how to ask for referrals or how to get more referrals from a client. I'm going to show you a completely different strategy. And in fact, there's a tool that does all the heavy lifting for you. So I'm going to show you that tool. And once you set this up, it continues to work for you for years and years and years. Let's dive right in. So this is the formula. You start with a prospect magnet. Okay, something that will magnetically pull in your ideal clients, okay? Then you set a trust hook, okay? A hook that will create some trust. You give them a gift that will create reciprocity. And then if you really want to ramp things up, you can implement a power loop, okay? So now you know the formula, go ahead and go implement it. Okay, now let me clarify it for you, okay? The prospect magnet, that's a how-to YouTube video. Okay, and when you create a how-to video answering their questions, it magnetically pulls in your prospects. So that's why I call it a prospect magnet in this video, just your how-to video on YouTube. Now, what I mean by trust hook is really you just give value. You answer their questions and you don't hold back. You give away your gold by you being your authentic self, sharing all your experience, opening up your stories and sharing your wisdom. That really builds trust. That's how you take a prospect, magnetically pull them in, and you build trust. And then at the end of your video, you offer them a lead magnet. You offer them a free gift. Hey, now that you've learned A, B, and C, I want to give you a free gift that will help you take this further. Go ahead and click the link below. So that's a lead magnet, and that builds reciprocity. Okay, so what's this power loop? Okay, the power loop is instead of giving them a free gift at the end of the video, you can say, hey, now that you've learned A, B, and C, I want you to go watch this next video and learn X, Y, and Z. So go ahead and click on this video to go watch that next. Okay, guess what that does? The next video that they learn X, Y, and Z, you give them your lead magnet. So you can have some videos that lead to a lead magnet and other videos that lead back to that first video that leads to the lead magnet. So it's a loop that builds more and more views to the videos that generate leads for your business. So why are referrals so valuable, right? Because they've been referred to us by somebody that they trust. So there's already this relationship of trust there. And typically they've been referred for a reason, right? They can see that there might be a match, there might be a fit in the services that you provide. Well, think about this relationship that you now have with this lead that came to you from your YouTube channel. When my clients first have conversations on the phone with leads that they've gotten this way, they're shocked and they share with me some really funny stories. When this first happened to me, my channel was really small and it actually surprised me, but they had seen me in video. And then when they were on the phone with me, they're like, wait, are you the guy in the video? Really? And you could just tell that they were impressed that they're actually talking to the guy. There's just something about people seeing you on video and associating you with being a celebrity, right? So there's this level of trust that's there, but there's also this attitude of you being somebody that's famous because they've seen you on video. And so when you talk to them in person, they're impressed, they're flattered, and they're a little bit intimidated. Now, a funny story to share is with Chris Crone. He was actually communicating with somebody by text, and they didn't believe that it was actually him. So the guy said, hey, send me a picture of yourself holding a spoon. And this was crazy. It was like at 11 o'clock at night that they were having this conversation. But Chris did it. He sent them this photo, and the guy's like, okay, cool. But then Chris thought it'd be funny and said, well, how do I know that you're actually you? Send me a photo with yourself holding a spoon. So where am I going with this? Okay, it's not about being a celebrity, but it's about the quality of the leads. When you call them on the phone, you're actually willing to take your time to have a one-on-one conversation with somebody who's watched these videos. They're actually ready to buy. They already trust you, they want to work with you, and they've become a lead, so they've taken that step. And just by having a conversation with you, there's a high likelihood that they're ready to buy from you right now. Now that you've caught the vision of the difference between push and pull marketing, I have a 5-ingredient formula that I want to share with you. I've recorded another episode. You can either click on it here or up here. The episode is how to get 1,000 subscribers a day on YouTube.